Hi all, welcome back to more DD at Peleliu. This is my take 3 part 3. If it ever sees the light of day, that is. I've still not uploaded any one or two. I'm going to just keep them tucked away for now. I'm going to keep my voice down a little bit. Might be disturbing the good lady wife who's having a bit of a rest. Yeah, not sure yet if I'm going to even bother releasing this. I think I'm going to see how it goes, and if we've already got 2 catastrophic losses already, so couple of things I wanted to mention. One, Martin picked up on a couple. Well, one of the things he mentioned, I'm not sure he was, unless I was misunderstanding. I'll let him come back to that. I'll not bother saying anything about that just now. The other one was, I spoke about in the last part where I was a little unsure about tanks being able to hit, Japanese tanks being able to hit our tanks, US tanks, without having the armour symbol. And Martin confirmed that that is correct, they can. I wouldn't say it's awfully clear. I wish there was something in the actual rule. It references me to the player aid here. Yes, I suppose it is clear here, but I mean, there's the may hit armour symbol, and this is for occupied US units, no US units in field of fire, and then these are for the armoured units. So these are for the Japanese tanks, and it says fire or advance, fire if US units are in field of fire, may hit armour. So there's not any requirement to have that, because surely it would have the symbol written after it, as it does for may hit leader if star. So it would be may hit armour if that, you know. So yeah, but I get the feeling also, that was in my reply to Martin, that I get the feeling I asked the same thing my DD Tarawa playthrough. So my guess is the rules are maybe something similar. I don't know, maybe could just be a me thing again. There's lots of me things, but I don't know, maybe some of the rest of you might have wondered about that as well. I don't know though. It does seem to be a lot of the time just a Grant thing, and it's maybe because I'm so fussy about wanting to get all the rules right, and I wanted to go and maybe blow my trumpet here a little bit as well. And like I say, this video might not see the light of day anyway, so right, I probably should stop saying that, because you're gonna get fed up with hearing that if it does get released. Yeah, blow my own trumpet, because I was thinking back to my take 2 playthrough, and I don't think you'll find a clearer game that didn't rules wise than that's out there for this game. I might be stepping up there. Might get shot down by somebody saying, well, you did miss this, you did miss that. Now, we only got halfway through the game, admittedly, but I don't think I got much wrong. There was maybe 2 or 3 little glitches, and then there was maybe I did get it wrong the very first time I done it with using a unit that was disrupted in the turn as an observer for a barrage attempt. And if you recall, if you watched that part, I used them for 2 barrage cards. They were the last 2 cards of the deck at the time. It was the very end of the turn. Both of them missed. It turns out it wouldn't have made any difference. The deck was getting shuffled up as well, so I kind of got away with it. But then after doing that, it then was drawn to my attention that the guys felt that, no, look, the guy's still disrupted. And I went with them on that. Then we had quite a bit of yeah, messiness with all the rules involved in that. Let's just say maybe my stubbornness kicked in a bit as well, as I'm maybe known to be, and I want to hold on to my belief that I was, and I've still got some views on that, but I'll not go into them. But it did eventually come to light that the rules clearly state that a unit that is disrupted will lose its disruption. It's the only thing it can do in a turn. It will lose its disruption and it's after everything else has done anything. So it can't lose its disruption and start doing other things. So yeah, and eventually came to, eventually I'm happy with that. It's written clearer in the rule that was brought to me later, shall we say, and the other one was, there was a bit of a debate about it, but you know what, we've got it all sorted now, so let's, but I mean, yeah, let's just forget about that now. But yeah, other things that I got wrong, I really can't think of certainly any big mistakes I made. Forgetting to shuffle the deck that time, which I was a bit annoyed about, it's certainly not a mistake if I'd had a victory in this game. If I had achieved victory, it's certainly not a mistake that I would say, oh, if I'd shuffled that deck at that time, so I can't count it as a victory. I think you've got to give yourself a little bit of leeway, haven't you? Yeah, I can't really think of anything major that we got wrong rules wise, and I've got the best of guys following along there with, pointing things at me, and Tim's tagged along there as well. He seems to know his stuff. I watched some of his stuff from Skies Above Britain. Knows his stuff. Maybe doesn't know this game, but he's finding things in the rules. Hal, who's following along, picking up some rules as well, and throwing them out there, and and obviously Martin, who, if he tells you something, he's generally right. Well, let's bring up this other one. Yeah, I might as well. Like I say, I'll not say it. It was we had a tank here and something else here in this purple position, and my question at the time was, it wasn't going to happen, but my question at the time was, who would act first here? We had a purple R on the card or something. The tank was in there and that was in there. Of course, the tank's going to do something different to what this unit's going to do if they're both going to act, and it might be that they do different things to affect maybe the same unit or something like that. Who acts first? And I did realise that it would be quite a rare occurrence. And Martin replied, well, it was a rare occasion. If it did happen, it'd be a rare occasion, but if it did, he said go by the compass direction, which would be westernmost first, which he said was a tank. Well, there's the compass there, and although it's on a sort of slight angle, north is that way, south is that way, west is towards me, which I think Martin's just forgotten about. And obviously if we were looking at, as we are sitting, we kind of feel like north's that way and west's that way and east's that way and south's towards me, but that's not the case because of the way the island is and where it is positioned. So these two units would be as close to the west, which is towards me, as each other. So it still doesn't break it down. You would have to pick either north or south to break it down. And I don't think there's anything in the rules that says that. There is one bit that says you pick west before east. So yeah, we go from me out that way. So obviously if between these two positions we do this one first. And if for instance it was a position group, yeah, like this yellow one. If it was a position group like this, then clearly this one would be done first before that one, because that's western. But these two are on the same line, so. But yeah, I'm not trying to say that Martin, and you know what, he might still come back if he ever does see this and say, yeah, but what I was meaning was this, and I'll be like, oh right, okay, right, you're right after all. But anyway, I suppose my point is that he's following along. He's maybe, I think my videos come out a bit too quick for him, but I think he gradually watches through them, whether he watches through it all and whatever, but he's certainly a guy that would pick up on any mistakes, and maybe there's still some to come. But anyway, yeah, I did feel that it went really well that way, and I hadn't really thought about it when I wrapped it up there. So and that's not my main purpose. I think I used to say that at first, but my main purpose is to enjoy myself. But secondly, and very close behind, is to get the rules right, And we know, and it's quite fun, some of these rules coming up that there's a bit of debate about, and a bit of, you know, to and fro and with, and sometimes having to contact the designer to like get answers and whatever. It's good. I like all that. I mean, yeah. I mean, I know I was a bit stubborn with some of the things going on there, and I mean, I apologise also if I'd upset anybody, and maybe said something. This is the thing, you've got to be careful what you say when you're doing these recordings. And I even said to Tracy about, you know, some of the things. She says, well, sometimes you can be a bit like that, Grant, and come out sounding a bit, well, I'm not going to what words she was using or whatever, but and I said, well, yeah, fair enough. And that's what makes this even harder when you do get into that a little bit. And, you know, going back as well, there's been times where Martin's told me a rule and pointed me towards the rule and then pointed me towards it again, and I'm still like, yeah, but this, and then he's spelling it out, and I've still got this stubborn sort of hold on things, and generally I eventually sort of say, right, okay, sorry. So yeah, I'm sure there was a bit of that in this as well. But, okay, so 11 minutes yakking away there. And yeah, I still came up the stairs again today thinking, well, shall we do something fresh? And I still got that Trismegistus I keep talking about, and I thought, right, I'm going to persevere and sit down. I sat down and I didn't have a clue where to start. But there was a guy who, not that long ago, released a solo playthrough of that, and I think I'll just watch through that, because I think that's maybe just all I need to get me going. But yeah, I was just going to sit and play about it myself, but that's still, you know, I don't know. Maybe I just want to get a result at this game and see if I can get somewhere. Okay, let's do a bit more anyway, and we'll see how it goes. So we have moved on to turn 4. We do just have the M action. Now turn 4 kicks in with the second event. No, it does not. Second event starts on turn 5. You skip it on turns 1, 2, 4. Okay, so we do have a few units to land. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do white 2. Landed check. No drift, red circle. Red does fire in there. It is disrupted, but no circle anyway, so that's fine. Orange 1. No drift, red diamond. No red into there, no diamond anyway, no drift. All good. On the orange 2. No drift, blue circle. No blue, no circle. All good. And then orange 3. And no drift, brown. Oh, always disrupted. Look at that. It's brown and purple, remember, not brown and blue. No drift, brown triangle. So if brown wasn't disrupted, this guy was getting a hat. So that was a good thing doing that. I mean, I know we didn't get, I think did both of them have CC on them? I think they did, yeah. They were both the same. CC 1 strength CC units, yeah. But what we didn't do was, we didn't go for this to disrupt it. And the other option was this, and we didn't take it on. But you can only do so. You're very limited to what you can do at the beginning. So, all good there. So that's all the landing cards done. So landing everybody. I don't think there's a choice here. He's got to go in there. Options here, so I guess that's an intense yellow. There's yellow and green, so yeah, I'm trying to force. Before I hit record there again, I noticed probably the first 2 parts I was a wee bit quicker, and I'm thinking to myself, look, Grant, just go out there and just do it. I still don't want to make mistakes though. That's me. I've just blown my own trumpet about that, you know. So, I guess, is it not wiser going into there though? Probably. In fact, there's no probablys about it. Yeah, it's better going into there, I think. because that's just intense yellow, and it's going to hit. There's plenty, well, I say there's plenty other, maybe not. These all been hit. What about this guy? Yeah, see, he's well, mind you, he's dishing out 2 hits, isn't it? He would be first, but I think he would be, well, it'd be a choice between these two. And probably my choice, so. Okay, I must say these two, I mean that one and these two. Yeah. Okay, moving along, this guy, oh, he's going to end up steady yellow, intense yellow as well. He's going to be 2 away from that as well, so it's going to be whoever's going to take the second hat. Yeah, again, remember you're limited to your actions, Grant. So, and this is needing CC'd. This is needing CC'd. So, I mean, if this undisrupts, you probably want to jump in there, really. Oh, it's a good X to take. It's nice and safe. So I'm probably going to use an action here. This one, I could jump in on this one. As is, and that's a free action, so that one's good. This can probably be, oh yeah, this can be, but hold on, this could still fire you and mess things up. Yeah, he certainly could mess things up, because, well, he's revealed though, he's revealed, that's a good thing. And that's maybe something where I was messing up as well in the previous one. Get these guys revealed, take chances. I take a bit more chances with them, and then when they're revealed and they fire at you, they don't disrupt you, so you can still maybe get back at them. You know, that's maybe what, I mean, even this daft, well, I say it was a daft one that disrupted this infantry HQ, and there was nothing he could do, so why not? Why not do what he'd done? Yeah, I think if I thought about it again, I would do exactly the same, even if it becomes unrevealed. Then at least I know what it is, you know, if we do attack it again. And like I say, I'm quite comfortable in taking notes with things like that, so. Boo. Yeah, maybe some of you are booing at that. I don't think all of you are booing at it though, that's the thing. As you probably, well, if you've watched take 1 and take 2 and you're watching take 3 right now, you're maybe thinking, well, it's a bloody hard game, so maybe you should take advantage of little things like that do feel a little gamey and whatever. Right, where are we here? Let's get back to the lantern. I don't know. I mean, I suppose this is well, I say this is the best hex, but it looks like these guys aren't going to move. Well, I don't think this guy's going to move either, to be honest. I think these are going to both flank this. So yeah, I'm just going to put it in there then. Yeah, let's just go with that. And then these two guys, well, that seems quite sensible. I think we do that, don't we? Yeah. Okay. We do have a bunch of stuff to land for next turn. The most important stuff in the game, probably, from our point of view, the HQs. So let's have a look. Right, give me a second. Right, okay, so there we go. So we've got heavy weapons unit for white. Well, our choice. I mean, you just don't want to put it in there, do you? So I need to make space. So yeah, I think all these are going in here, aren't they? Yeah, let's not muck about. White 1 is just, I don't think you should ever put stuff in that. Apart from when you've got to. Yeah, I think so. Right, and the rest, these are all for orange, so we want to split this up a little bit. I don't know this time. It looks like, I suppose 1 should be orange 1. 1 orange 3, I think. I mean, no doubt historically the 5-1 and the 7-1 probably landed in. Well, maybe not, because it doesn't specify the boxes, but then that might be for game purposes, you know, to make it a bit more better for you, but it's quite possibly historically this landed in here maybe, or from this beach. So now, well, where do we want to benefit from this infantry HQ? There's one there, there is one there, but we've got one there, one there. Yeah, there's 2 there, 1 there. That's not helping me. Well, what's going to happen here? These 2 are together, can go off the beat. This is probably not moving, like I've said. And this is unlikely to move. Yeah, see. I want an infantry HQ landing on an infantry unit if I can, I think. Whereas I've stacked both of these together. Now it looks kind of silly where I could have put. Well, you've done it now. So I could land this guy here or here, but are these going to move? See, I really don't think. Well, the problem with this one, if this moves and he goes into CC and gets defeated. Yeah, see, I don't think any of this stuff's really going to. Well, this might move. Yeah, this. No, where's it going to go, Grant? Well, actually, Kim, what that might do. That might actually. No, that's a CC. We know what that is. Ugh. No. I don't know. Right, right, I think I'm going to put it here then. I mean, no, that doesn't work either. If these 2, well, we don't know what the depth is, but we're going to need to see the depth. Yeah, we don't know what this is going to do. I don't think you can look ahead to that, Grant. There's lots of things could happen. The yellow comes up in the fire card, then you can't really calculate things. Yeah, I'm starting to wish I hadn't put these 2 together, I think. Put one of them on the tank, and then I could have landed that infantry HQ on that guy. Oh, I'm saying no. Well, yeah, one of them could advance into there, couldn't they? Well, why not? Why not think about that then? If one of these is going to be able to preservation move into there, yeah, then is that going to be what's going to happen? It is, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to put that in there. Then he can land on the other one. Okay. And then I think I'm going to. Well, if I do this though, it means I'm opening up. I've drawn another card to land in orange 2. I could avoid orange 2 altogether. Does that make any difference? It might. Well, maybe I should just do both of these, because this guy can land alone. He doesn't get checked. I'm not even sure if I'd draw a card for him. Well, you know what, in case I do, in case that's one of the ones where I'm not sure about, maybe I will just land. Well, hold on. The rule in 5.11 says landing check for HQs. HQ units do not have a target symbol and so are not subject to drift or step loss during landing checks. But it doesn't say you don't draw a card. I know it's one of the things that, what's the big deal? Landing check 5.1 says draw one landing card for each beach landing box occupied by one or more US units. So is the HQ classed as a US unit? I think so. Right, well, the description of US heroes in headquarters on page 23, rule 10, the introduction is key US individuals in command formations are represented by hero markers, infantry HQ units, and regimental HQ units. So that tells me that I knew an infantry HQ was a unit because it's also an infantry unit. I suppose I was just that little unsure about regimental HQs, but it is a unit itself. So yeah, you would still draw a card for that. So I'll maybe just put both of these in here now. Because yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to land it in here somewhere. Yeah, okay. Overthinking, Grant. Let's just go with it. Let's be done with that. Okay. So, moving on, that's all the landing done. Let's draw an event. Now, we've not had a good one yet. I think both have been depth placements, haven't they? So this is turn 4 event. Semper Fi. Ooh, this is the one I was asking for last turn, but I'll tell you what, it will still be very beneficial this turn. Come down, duct 1 extra US action this turn. Excellent. Good. So we get 3 actions this turn, temporarily. Right, let's just draw the Japanese fire card. It's yellow. I think I was not wanting yellow because of this. What about blue? Blue's there as well. I think they're the 2 colours of it. Oh, you know what else is there? Green. Okay. Right then. Come on, Grant, you know how it works. You know how it works. It's pain, and more pain. Right, we've no weird actions to worry about. The only one in play just now is the M. This will hit leaders. You need to keep that. That's the only thing we need to concern ourselves. Well, apart from the fact we're going to get bashed about a bit. So, yellow, we have a yellow position tank. We have a blue position tank. Where's the other one? Ah, yeah, it's disrupted still. It's going to stay disrupted. Yeah, red's not budging. So yeah, we do have a yellow and blue position tank. So yellow first anyway, this guy here. More massacre here, I think. And by the way, this time I can hit leaders, and we've got a leader in there. I don't think it's going to hit though, because yeah, it's not. So it can hit 2. This is an intense yellow. And we have a leader and a tank. This is an intense yellow, and we have 2 2-step units. So they're all 2-steppers, aren't they? These 2 steps as well. Well, we can't count him till last anyway. So that's 1 2 away. That's 1 2 away. So it is our choice. One of them is going to be our choice, isn't it? No. Yeah, they're both going to be our choice. Intense, most steps, closest to player choice. Well, yeah. Well, hang on, Grant. The fact that we've got this revealed now. No, but see, this isn't even stacked to an infantry unit. If I had an action, he would bring a brown in that tank, because he brings machine gun if he's close enough, eh? Machine gun if within 3 hexes, So we'd actually be able to attack with 5. That would be halve the weapons and double, but be a bit risky, wouldn't it? And remember, it is still going to cost you an action, that. Well, you got an extra action for the turn. So... sorry, that's not the case, is it? Because this guy's disrupted. So, no, that's not happening, Grant. Okay, this is well spotted that. Yeah, I suppose I'm better just taking one hit on the tank. Then it means both of these are going to be disrupted. And it's fine, it's the same disruption, it's both going to, they'll both get removed. They'll both get removed in the US action phase. Just the reason that HQ had one is because he gained it in the US action phase of the previous turn when making the attack. So we take one hit there, and we take the other hit on IC1 then. So he's disrupted too. Yeah, you can see that just the disruption, you know, if you were able to just reveal this, I mean, that's not an easy task, is it? to get this and reveal this, you need to have done something to that, defeated this to be able to get in there. And we're only on turn 4. You're not going to be seeing that. And in any case, I don't want to be here. But I can't even get away. I can't get away. And we got one unit that drifted left, didn't we? So that was even worse. Right, so that's yellow. Dished out its 2 hits and disrupted the units. Next yellow is going to be the tank there, I think. Well, actually, no, but he's not within range. That one up there as well. But this tank will fire if it can fire. Again, it stretches down. So no, it can't fire. So it will advance. So it advances from there to there. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then we've got this yellow on here. Ugh, yuck. Okay, so this guy's 4 steps adjacent. So he's definitely getting a hit. Yeah, he's the first hit. But remember, this time we have that revealed, so no disruption. So that's 1 hit. Brown's not in the car. Right, I'm just wondering about tilting the guy, but I don't think I need to. So, and then these are only 3 steps and intense. This is 4 steps. This is 4 steps. That's 2, and these are both 4 steps. And remember, you're not getting disrupted. And it's my choice because they're all 2 away. I could probably take one of the ones back here then, yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. So I'll take it on that. Again, not disrupted. Hang on, green's on the card. Right, green does not fire in it there. Well, hang on. No, that's steady. What is on the card? A circle. Green's not hitting that. Right, green's going to hit some of this anyway. That's fine. That's fine. So I took the hit on that. That's yellow dished out. That's 2. These are all out of range, and so is that, and so is that. So that's all yellow's doing. Yeah, and you can see yellow would have was hitting leaders. This guy was in intense fire. So was he. But because that many units in intense fire there, the leaders aren't looked at until last. Even actually, it would still check steady fire. before it came back and checked the leader. Yeah, that's right. Okay, over to blue. Yeah, more messy stuff. Well, these guys took, oh. I don't think it's relevant, is it? This is surely intense blue, isn't it? Yeah. This feels brutal. So I think we're getting more catastrophic losses here, aren't we? So blue's going to hit 2. So these are 3 steps, these are 3 steps. This is 4 steps, so he's taking a hit. That's 3, it's steady though. So he's taking a hit and is disrupted. That's the first of the 2 blues hitting. And then the second one, these are intense, these are intense. Yeah, it's one of these 3 guys. Yeah. I don't know. What is this? Demolitions. So yeah, we can take care of him, but again it's... Yeah, remember this green's still to fire yet. Well, it's only going to hit 1, so... Yeah, it's going to hit one of these 2. Am I not better hitting the stuff that's on this side, really, if I've got a choice? So hang on, I took the one hit already there. Yeah, let's just take it on E21 then. So E21 is another catastrophic loss. Disrupted. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I took it on this, then it'd be an action attack with that 10, wouldn't it? I probably should do that here, shouldn't I? Because I do have 3 actions. Yeah, let's take that back. Did I say... No, there's no green firing in there, it's just red. So I'm gonna V2-1 back, so it's not a catastrophic loss there. I'm going to take it on F2-1 then. So put E2-1 back and then F2-1. I think that makes more sense. So we still got a catastrophic loss. So number 3. That's blue done its thing. Oh, sorry, that blue done its thing. Was there a blue? Oh, there is a blue tank. Oh, right. Hang on, where does this fire down into them? That fires into there, so it fires down into these. This blue's coming from there, so it's not from the tank. And that blue's coming from there, yeah. So the tank, it feels the fire goes out to there, which extends it to these hexes here. So it can't hit anything. It's going to come into B3 though, isn't it? Oh, remember these can switch places, Graham. Right, so fire or advance. Japanese tank units. Right, no yes units in a tank's field of fire. That is correct. It's going to move. And its depth, it's going to take its depth, if any, to a position hex that is unoccupied or occupied by a non-armoured Japanese unit, no more than 3 hexes away and closer to the nearest US unit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but then it's got... hold on. Let me make sure I get this right again. Right, its nearest US unit is 1, 2, 3, that's one here, 4. It's not going to be at 4, right? So it's got to get closer to that. That is getting closer to that. That is getting 1, 2, 3, 4. That is getting closer to that. If it switched places with that, it's getting closer to that. Switch places with that, it's getting closer to that. I know I'm just checking all the possibilities there. Okay, so but the priorities are. Now hang on. Yeah, is this not the bit that it can move to here, because this is an unoccupied position hex, isn't it? This is okay, and it won't switch places with us. This is the one that even Martin wasn't sure about. Then we've got that resolved, that it would just move here and they would stay together. And it's hold on. Yes, the one that's still there that I found was still a bit sticky was the fact that although this is an empty position hex, this position is not, although this is an unoccupied position hex, this is not an unoccupied position. So it prefers an unoccupied position first, which is here. So that's why it goes there. And that was still true that time when I moved. We had the yellow tank there, purple was there, and I wanted to move them there. But Martin said this was empty at the time, it would move there because this was unoccupied, this is occupied. That's what kind of started throwing me a bit, because I thought, right, this is occupied, so this can never be moved to, but it's not. There is still differences with unoccupied position and unoccupied position hex, and that's what I think we're dealing with here. And hopefully Grant's got it all right. Because sometimes when you go over and over these things, it can like start throwing you out the pot. So move to an unoccupied position, then the position closest to the tank unit's current position. Yeah, that is correct. It's going to move here because this is occupied. This is an occupied position. Pretty sure that's right. So somebody will tell me, no doubt, if it's all wrong. So he moves from there to there, and he gets one hex closer to his nearest US unit. And next time, if he was to advance again, he would advance into here, even though it was occupied, because he's not got an unoccupied position to go, you know. So that would be fine. But at that point, this was unoccupied, this was occupied, although unoccupied position hex. Right, enough Grant, move on. Okay, that was blue tank. Nothing else blue. Remember, no letters involved. Yeah, we've done this guy. He's had enough. This is not going to do it. Right, this is possible. What is it, a circle on the card? Oh, damn you. Yeah, that's going to hit this guy, I think. Oh, that's... No. Come on. No. See, it's things like that that... Oh, hang on. What about this? No. It's things like this that just make you just want to cry or swear or something, you know? Bear in mind, this guy's not in intense blue, he's in steady blue. This blue can hit one target. He's got units in his field of fire, and then here, what's on the card? A circle. So this gets hit and disrupted. It's not the hit, it's the disruption. Because now we're not CCing this. The only good thing is purple's not just, it's not undisrupting. It's just painful, really is. It's like somebody, I don't know. Yep, that's it. Okay, and then none of the blue are in range that are out there. So now we're still not done. We've got green. I mean, no green tank. Is green? This one, sure it doesn't, does he? No, he just fires round about himself, I think. Right, and there wasn't a green tank this time, no. Right, so this guy's going to fire and hit, I think one of them. That's steady green, that is intense green, that's not green, that's steady green. So it's one of these two guys. Suppose it doesn't matter which, BRBZD, BRD, radio. Yeah, I'll take G21 then. So G21 takes a hat and is disrupted. I don't think this is going too well. And that is our 4th catastrophic loss. Kicks in next turn with a 10, so we're not halfway to the 10 just yet. So that was that one fire from green there. This is too far away, and I think everyone else is too far away. Yeah, not the colours we wanted, I don't think. And no, what do we call it? No artillery. So we're going to undisrupt yellow, blue, and green, which I don't think there's any. We've got red there, we've got red there, we've got brown there, and we've got purple there. Though the good thing was these 2 guys stayed down. We are going to CC that guy. We were hoping to... Well, you know what? The one good thing about that was that would have been an action. And now it's not possible. It's not possible. So he has stayed disrupted though, so that's good. So we might be able to jump in on him next turn. He might be undisrupted then, but at least, well, the only problem with that, well, you can go in with a tank, can't we? Can we take a tank in? Ooh, I get the feeling tanks can't CC. Well, they can be CC'd. No, I get the feeling the tank can't go in. Yeah, the action. One of the actions is you can enter an adjacent revealed enemy occupied hex for close combat. In brackets, it's got infantry, engineers, and infantry HQs, not tanks. So that's rather sad because, well, yeah, I was going to say we could move this infantry HQ up there possibly. I think we want to kind of keep this together, but we need to get that tank moved to be able to do that, which would be an action. Not a bad spot for the tank to go, maybe. I was going to say I'm not taking an infiltration check, but tanks don't take infiltration checks anyway. So, okay. Is that us done? Yeah, they stayed disrupted. That's what I was trying to get out there. No artillery. So that's that done. Right, I think I might just cut this as apart. We are skipping the event. It is turn 4. We're skipping the HQ phase. We're moving along the US action phase for turn 4. And yeah, I think I've kept the parts quite short up to now. Although that's not a whole turn, that, so yeah, I'll cut it there, and I'll be back with the next part shortly. Okay, cheers.